good evening, viewers. We welcome you to today's news edition. First, let's take a quick look at the headlines. Union Home Minister Amit Shah chairs Conference of Lieutenant Governors, Administrators of Union Territories in New Delhi. India-Australia Economic Cooperation and Trade Agreement comes into force from today. Election Commission ready to pilot multi-constituency remote EVM for facilitating participation of domestic migrants. And Congress clears 40 names for Meghalaya Assembly Elections 2023. The news in detail. Union Home Minister Amit Shah chaired the Conference of Union Territories today at New Delhi. Lieutenant Governors and Administrators of Union Territories, including from Delhi, Chandigarh, Andaman and Nicobar, Puducherry, Ladakh and Jammu and Kashmir, attended the conference. In another program in New Delhi, Shah launched the Border Security Force app and BSF manuals this morning. India-Australia Economic Cooperation and Trade Agreement ECTA comes into force from today. The two nations signed the agreement on the 2nd of April this year. ECTA is the first trade agreement of India with a developed country after more than a decade. According to reports, the agreement encompasses cooperation across the entire gamut of bilateral economic and commercial relations between the two friendly countries. Under this trade agreement, Indian exports will benefit from preferential zero-duty market access in Australia for 100% of its tariff lines. It will benefit India's labour-intensive sectors. As a result of this agreement, 10 lakh jobs are estimated to be created in the country. The total bilateral trade is expected to cross $45 to $50 billion in 5 years from the existing $31 billion US. The Election Commission is ready to pilot a multi-constituency remote electronic voting machine EVM for facilitating participation of domestic migrants from their remote locations itself for voting for their home constituencies. This modified form of EVM can handle up to 72 multiple constituencies from a single remote polling booth. It said the initiative, if implemented, can lead to a social transformation for the migrants and connect with their roots, as many times they are reluctant to get themselves enrolled at their place of work for various reasons, such as frequently changing residence. In this regard, the Commission has invited all recognized national and state political parties on 16 of January next year to demonstrate the functioning of multi-constituency prototype remote electronic voting machine. With the state gearing up for the 2023 Meghalaya Assembly elections, the State Congress President Vincent Pala has informed that the Pradesh Election Committee has cleared 40 seats and the rest 20 seats will be announced later. Addressing a press conference today, he stated that 26 names were cleared from Khasi and Jantia Hills and 14 names were cleared from Garo Hills. Pala further said that candidates will be declared by the All India Congress Committee AICC in Delhi. He said that out of the 40 candidates, 8 are women candidates. Pala further added that the Congress is putting up fresh faces in the upcoming elections, as 10 candidates were former MLAs. He also said that the party is not looking for any pre-poll alliance and is aiming for an absolute majority.
This time is Congress for a change with new faces. Out of 40 candidates which we have, only 10 candidates who were MLA before. Out of these 40 candidates, happy to inform you and proud to inform you, 8 will be the ladies. And proud to say that some ladies are highly qualified and very hardworking also in the society. The rest 30 are fresh, including 6 MDCs. So if you look in that angle, we position our candidate with educated, reliable and all others, and very well equipped candidates.
Meghalaya State President of Bharatiya Janata Party BJP Ernest Maury informed that the party will file a complaint against All India Trinamool Congress AITC to the Election Commission on the launch of AITC's key manifesto promise called the Meghalaya Financial Inclusion for Women Empowerment. Maury remarked that the week card is a blanket benefit being promised to the women of the Meghalaya irrespective of their economic background. He further observed that there is no mention of how will the TMC propose to raise a fund for the financial inclusion. The scheme launched by the TMC in the state on December 2022 guarantees an income support of 1,000 rupees per month to all the women of the state if they register their names for the week card scheme.
TMC, as I have stated before, it is the party which belongs from West Bengal, and now they claim themselves that they are a national party. They have come with this weekend by promising the women that they will provide 1,000 per month, that is 12,000 per annum. We request the people large in our state, they should not cheat the woman. As you know, we are the material society, we respect the woman, and this type of promise they should not bring in our state.
The members of the Hinyotrep National Youth Movement HNYM Ribhoi district today set a deadline of 3 days to the Indradhanush Gas Grid Limited Meghalaya Company IGGLM to prepare all legal documentation ahead of setting up the gas pipeline at Nongrim Nongladao under Rad Bhoilasa at Bhoirimbong CNRD block. This demand of the HNYM was made after the sudden inspection of the organization to the site of the implementation of gas pipeline allotted to the IGGLM at Nongladao after finding that the company has failed to procure legal documents from the village and also from the competent authority of the Khasi Hills Autonomous District Council. Speaking to media, HNYM President Petros Khemdet said that the organization has received several complaints from different quarters that the implementing agency of the pipeline project has failed to obtain legal documents for the project. The weather report. The maximum temperature was recorded at 15.1 degrees Celsius and the minimum temperature was 5 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity in the morning was 74%, while in the evening it was 65%. Forecast: weather is most likely to remain dry. Our news bulletin is also available live on our YouTube channel, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. In addition to watching on television, viewers may visit the DD News Shillong YouTube channel to tune in into our daily bulletin. Before we wrap up, here are the headlines once again. Union Home Minister Amit Shah shares conference of Lieutenant Governors, Administrators of Union Territories in New Delhi. India-Australia Economic Cooperation and Trade Agreement comes into force from today. Election Commission ready to pilot multi-constituency remote EVM for facilitating participation of domestic migrants. And Congress clears 40 names for Meghalaya Assembly Elections 2023. Well, viewers, that is all we have for you from our newsroom this evening. We will be back tomorrow at the same time with new updates. Till then, it's good night.